Is my voice is clear? Yes. See here, we are seeing principles of management. Before going to the subject, what is a management? In every organization, we require a management. Why we require a management? Management is required for every small as well as big organizations, industries, because without a management, they can't run the organizations or industry. They are going to maintain all the levels from top, middle, and low level. Basing upon these three levels of management, managing in the organization through administration. Here we are going to give importance to the administration also. Okay. Is my voice is clear? Yes. Yes, ma, is my voice is clear? Okay. So here, when we are looking into the introduction, the principles of management is totally giving importance to the all the fields of management. Likewise, if we take an example of a small hotel or a small restaurant or a small business, what they require to manage the entire business. Okay, so how they are going to manage the business? Basing upon the management. Management are the people who are going to look into all the activities of the business. What is going to happen from starting to the end of the day? What all the activities involved? Everything they are going to look into the management. So here, when this day one starting to end of the day, they need to take multiple decisions. What are those multiple decisions? Whatever the activity you are involving the day, which is representing the all the activities require, every activity is based upon each decision taken by the management people. Each decision is different, and here we require their total. Is my voice is clear? Yes, is my voice is clear, ma? Okay, so here we require total involvement into the business, how they are going to start from the day one starting to the end of the day. So all these are based upon the arrangements, how you are going to do the arrangements. Likewise, if we are taking the example of a hotel, so what the hotel require? Hotel is going to require first a materials. For preparation of food, they require a material. So that material converting into preparation of food, we require all the materials. If any of the material is also not adequate, what is going to happen? The preparation of food is going to be get obstructed. That means the consumption which is going to taken for the requirement of preparation of the food from the starting to the end of the day, all before 2 days only they are going to plan what are they are going to take a list of ingredients for the preparation of food and what is the price they are going to allocate and what are the timings they are going to maintain. Like this, all the managing activities are going to involve for a small hotel or a small restaurant. Like this, they are going to manage all the activities. Okay. So here, apart from the all this, what is much required here? Their work, their efforts. So working for the full-time basis looks after many other such works. Here, running of a small business also nowadays, they are running for the full-time, not for the part-time. So running from the morning to the evening, they are going to involve from day one starting to the end of the day, involving in all the activities with required materials, required timing, required capital, required efficiency, their skills, efforts, everything are kept under the management. So here what we are seeing, multidisciplinary disciplines. So multiple decisions, multiple actions we are doing here. Okay. Yes, if somebody is getting a disturbance, you are putting a messages. Everybody. Okay. So here, after seeing what is a management, maybe as okay. After seeing this management is art as well as science. Management is art as well as science means not only we are showing in a plan of action, but if we are going to initiate also. Okay. Not a plan of action, not a, see, plan of action is an art. That means when you are planning for something, firstly, you are going to prepare a plan. What is according to the timing, you are going to prepare a plan. According to the plan, you are going to initiate. Initiate means start. Okay. So that's why we are calling management is art as well as science. Okay. So here more of the practitioners. Practitioners means we can give an example of a doctor. Okay. Doctor, he will be showing as a art as well as a science. How? Art means whatever he want to give a regarding a patient, he will be giving in a prescribed. Prescribed means in a written form. Okay, that is called is art. Okay, after taking into the consideration of that, he will be showing in the form of a science also. If that patient is not getting cure with that prescription, immediately what his next suggestion, he want to move to the some surgery or some any other requirement is more required for the patient, which need to go for investigation activities of the patient. So what is happening here? Art as well as science, both are taking into the consideration. So that's why management is considered. I have given an example, just an example. Management is art as well as science. That means management not only just prescribing or explaining, but they need to move into initiate. Initiate means whatever the plan has been kept, they need to move forward one by one process also. Okay. And the success of the output can be measured by the efficiency. Output can be measured by efficiency means how much efforts you are putting, the efficiency you are keeping, so that you can be able to get the good results. That is called as an output. Okay. So what is the output here? Your output is a goal oriented. Why you are planning this management? What is a need? What is a requirement? Okay. According to that, you are going to move with the plan of action and then initiate, and then finally you are going to get the output result as a goal oriented. Okay. So for all these, we require a several process. What is that process? Direction, coordination, integration, planning, organizing, staffing, guiding, controlling, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. So all these functions we require one by one. Okay. So management means taking all these together into consideration. You are going to get a goal oriented to perform the management activities. Okay. First is the planning, then direction, then coordination, then staffing, guiding, controlling, coordinating, leading, reporting, budgeting. Okay. Like this, we need to take one by one all the steps so that we can initiate our plan of action successfully. Then we are going to get a good goal-oriented result. Why we are going to take this managerial activities? Managerial activities are those from day one starting to the day and end of the till the end of the day, all the activities are based upon the according to the schedule which you have been prepared for successful completion of that day. Okay, so here management is not completely a new concept. Why? Because from the past, the management is compulsion for every group of organization in the business, in the industries, in the firms, in the company, wherever you see management is compulsory. In education, we require management. Hospitality, we require management. Service industry, we require management. Orphanages, we require management. Everywhere, we require the management. Okay. Yasmin, you want to repeat the points. The points are those for the management, we require planning. The steps which we require for the managing is planning, controlling, directing, staffing, coordinating, leading, reporting, and budgeting. Okay. Anyhow, again, I'll be showing in a display the points. Okay. So here, all these functions, one by one, we are going to see in a plan of action to produce the desired results. So which are giving a needs and wants of the marketplace. According to the need, according to the wants of the marketplace, we are going to produce. Okay. So here, the management is not a new concept from the modern and from comparing with the past. The management, we are giving a good importance. Without a management, any organization or any industry or any firm, individual, they can't run. Okay, so these are some of the importance of the management, how it is related and how it is useful and important in our life as well as organization point of view. Okay, and here the main, we are coming to the concept, that is what is the nature of management. This is an important concept, nature. So here nature, we are seeing totally some 8 points. The first point is management is universal. Okay, what do you mean by universal? Anybody? Universal. Universal all over the world. Pooja, yes, very good. Yes, here we are, as management is essential in managing all activities. This is the main point. Okay, management is essential in managing. Universal means all the world, worldwide also, and we require in all the activities of the management. So wherever the group of people are there, means we require a management, because these people are involved in multiple activities to be performed. Okay, this group of people, each person is not only involved in a individual work, he is oriented to design his work like that, so many individuals forming together as a group of people. So we require managing all these people successfully for an essential element. So it is required to manage a small firm, large firm, for profit business organization. Not only for a small, we require for a large firm, medium scale industries, large scale industries, as well as small scale industries also, we require a management. So the industries, not only firstly, they are expecting for the profit organizations, but they want to maintain the organizations successfully with the help of the management only. For this, the examples are like schools, colleges, hospitals, universities, legal courts, political organizations, elections. Okay, all these require management. Why they require management? Without management, they can't work out. They can work out or they can't work out. Say yes or no. How many of you are saying they can work out with the management? How many of you are saying they can't work out without management? To what extent the management is? No, no, yes, very good. So here, without management, they can't work. Why? Because the people involving in different designations, different occupations, they are involving in their activities. Okay, if they are involving in their activities, who is going to manage the administration? So for this purpose, they require a separate management looking after the day-to-day activities, what is going to happen, according to the schedule and timing. They need to give updates to the higher level authority people, what is going on and what should be done. Updates should be given and what is the schedule. Okay, the top level management people, they can't look into the management. They are oriented to give their designation to their works, not for the management point of view. So management people are separate, appointed by the higher level authorities for the smooth functioning of this all organizations. What are those? Schools, colleges, hospitals, universities, courts, political organizations, and etc. Okay. So likewise, what I am saying is management is universal. That means wherever we are going, we are seeing all these around in our environment. So all over universal, we require the management. This is a first point. Is it clear, everybody? Yes. And second point, management is multidisciplinary. Okay. Management is, okay. Yes, when I'm asking something, if you are giving a reply, very good. Okay, if you are giving a reply, so that I'll be satisfied that you people are understanding my voice. You can hear. Okay. Okay. See, the next point is management is multidisciplinary. Okay. Multidisciplinary means management is multidisciplinary. See, multidisciplinary is not only is involved in one activity. Okay. Management is involved in multiple actions, multiple decisions. Likewise, if we take examples like principles, techniques, knowledge, and concepts of management. Okay, so here, various disciplines, here we need to look like, if we take an example of a law. Okay, if we take example of a law, how it is going to constitute to everybody. In a law, we are seeing psychology, civil, criminal, different types we are seeing. Okay, different types we are seeing. So likewise, if you go for an engineering side means you are going to see like statistics, mathematics, operations research. So these are the different types of study of engineering. So likewise, if you are, I'm giving just these are examples. If you take a law and engineering, These are different types you are going to study under the law and under the engineering. Likewise, same when you go for a management. Management is also having a multidisciplinary. Means here you need to use principles. You need to follow some principles for managing the administration department wise, and sometimes you need to use some techniques also. Okay, why you need to use techniques? Technique means in some situations you can't give the exact solutions. So in that situation, you need to use some techniques also. And at the same time, you need to use your knowledge, your skills. Okay. So basing upon these principles, techniques, and knowledge, you are going to manage the management through the organization or administration or a industry or an enterprise or a small firm, medium scale industries, or else a large scale industry. Okay, all these are required in a management. So that's why we are calling management as a multidisciplinary. What? Multidisciplinary? Just now I said you. Here you are taking multidisciplinary decisions. Is that or not? Wherever you require, sometimes you require some principles. Sometimes you require some techniques. Sometimes you require your skills. Sometimes you require your knowledge. Sometimes you require your efforts. So according to the whichever is useful for that managing of the management, you need to use the different types of management. Okay. Is it clear why management is multidisciplinary? Why we are calling it as a multidisciplinary? Is it clear? Yes. And the third point is management is a discipline. Management, we are calling it as a discipline also. Why we are calling it as a discipline? Actually, this discipline is used for a students to maintain a silence. Not only it indicates a silence. Yes. Why here management is a discipline? Why we are saying the word management is discipline? Because management is a systematic body of knowledge with accumulation of knowledge of practices and principles over generations to become a discipline. Means you need to maintain a discipline itself, drawing multifarious elements. Like again, I can give an example of a multidisciplinary only, because multidisciplinary itself indicating you need to follow principles, techniques, skills, knowledge, all this. Likewise, when you maintaining a discipline means you are going to follow all this. When you are following all these things, that means you are maintaining a discipline. Okay, what I am saying? When you are following all the principles, techniques, knowledge, scale your effort, everything on time-based management means you are maintaining a discipline. When you are not following all those above, management is multidisciplinary, then you are not maintaining a discipline in a management. Okay. Is it clear? The third point, management is a discipline which is connected to the second point, multidisciplinary plan of action. Okay. Yes. Then, is my voice is clear for everybody now? Okay, next, fourth point. We are moving to the fourth point, management as science and art. As starting, we have discussed like what is a management, how it is useful, how it is important, how it is useful in our life, managing all the managerial activities. Likewise, same here, management is science as well as art. Means not only we are showing in the form of a prescribe and describe, it should be shown in the form of a science, means art. Science means whatever you are planning is the art. You should show that plan of action, means initiate. Initiate and enti amal parchadam. Okay. Initiate means amal parchadam. This is called as a science. Whatever you are showing in the form of an art, that you need to show in the form of a science also. Okay. So a science has the characteristics of being a systematic body of knowledge with concepts and theories. Here we need to follow concepts as well as theory, both in the management. Okay. Like simply whatever the decision we want to take, whenever we want to take a decision, we can take. That should be not done in the management. We need to follow concepts which is followed by the organization. Okay. They are going to frame some rules and regulations by the every organization. So according to that, you need to follow what are the rules and regulations. Means likewise, you can take this as example of terms and conditions. Okay. Whatever the organization is framing, you need to follow all this. Likewise, see, I can give an example. When you are getting any offer, when you are buying something, they are going to give some offer. For that offer, they will be giving conditions apply, terms and conditions. They are going to mention. That means if you are complied with the terms and conditions only, you are eligible for the offer. Is that or not? Likewise, same here also, when you are going to follow the systematic body of knowledge, you need to comply with the concepts as well as theories. Whatever the management is saying, you can't take your own decision. Everything is taken by the higher authorities, implemented by the higher authorities, and that should be initiated by the management people. Okay? Is it clear? Yes, is it clear this point? Management is art and science. Art, simply, I can say this is not only showing in the form of a describe and prescribe, but that plan of action also should be initiated. ఓకే, అమలు పరచడం, మీరు ఏదైతే చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారో ప్లాన్ చేయడమే కాకుండా దాన్ని అమలు పరచడం. You need to go with the process. Okay. And the fifth point, management as a profession. Management as a profession. How can we say the management as a profession? Yes. Any occupation, listen, any occupation having an organized and systematic body of specialized knowledge requiring formal method of acquisition of such knowledge through formal institutions regulated by code of ethics for professional conduct with a motivation to serve the society with a social responsibility is considered as a profession. Okay, that means likewise, we can take an example. All India Management Association have devised codes of conduct for managers. A number of professional, educational, and training institutes have evolved to teach management in a formal setup. That means in the most of the organized sectors, the people who are standing as a professionals, okay, with a specialized knowledge, with acquisition of such knowledge, they are going to meet the requirements of the universal code of conduct. Okay, universal code of conduct like licensing or certifications. The people who has completed that management studies or management code of conduct means either they are going to get a licensing or either they are going to get a certifications. Okay, but it meets most of the requirements and it is regarded as a full-fledged profession. Okay, so until and unless you are not getting in some cases, not it is what I am saying is for the highly professionals, when they are completing their code of conduct, they are going to get either licensing or else certifications. That means for this you can take an example as, suppose if you take an example as a doctor. A doctor, when he is completed his MBBS, what he is going to get? He is going to get a certification and he is going to get a license that he has a successful doctor, completed his MBBS, and he can go for a practitioner. Okay, so here for this profession, again, he requires some management. Why he requires management? Why he requires management? Why he requires management? Anybody? The point we are seeing is management as a profession. Why we are calling this as a profession? Management studies. What comes under the management studies? Yes, Yusuf, you have written. Without management, there is no studies. Good. What I am asking the question is, why we are calling the management as a profession? Why we are calling management as a profession? Every profession which we are taking into consideration, so many professions we are seeing here. So here, this management, we require all the management studies, training, development of our personality and development, everything we are studying here. If we take into consideration of a professionalism means we need to develop ourselves with the good personality skills, okay, so that we can move forward. We are calling management as a profession. If we are successful in this, so that we can be successful with our desired result and goal oriented. Okay. Yes. Next point is management is goal oriented. Okay. Each point is interconnected with the one another. Still now we have seen is a management as a profession. Now management is a goal oriented. How it is a goal oriented means when starting only we are given, we have set up some goals and mission, vision, okay, to orient it activities for their achievements. Okay. So every organization is set up with their goal oriented, with their mission and vision to orient its activities for their achievement. Success of an organization is measured with the help of these goals only. Okay, when we are achieving the goals, then we are meeting the success of the organization. Okay, a goal of an organization may be to produce certain products, okay, certain quality services. Like if we are giving our services to the organization and the organization is giving some quality services like for us, like primary health care. Okay, primary health care means every person is working under the organization, he is getting a health care coverage. Okay, when he is under, he or she is sick or under hospitalized, the health care will be covered. This is a primary service given by the organization. Then in some difficulties, if the person is some in difficulties also, in some non-communicable diseases like diarrhea, the compensation will be bared by the organization. Okay, we are giving our services for the organization for the goals of the organization which has been set up by the board of directors. Okay, so for the achievement of their goals, we are giving our services to the best of our knowledge, and the primary services, quality services given by the organization to the subordinates, who are what subordinates means who are working under the lower level management people when they are hospitalized or sick or non-communicable disease, they are getting the healthcare coverage. So like this, likewise, top level people are communicated and coordinated with the lower level, okay, and looking after their welfare of the lower level people by the top level, and this lower level people or subordinates are looking after the goal oriented activities to achieve the goals, to give good results to the organization, working with their efforts, skills, and their knowledge. Okay, how much efforts they are giving to the organization for the good and desired results of the organization. In this way, management is goal oriented. Is it clear my point? As higher level people are giving the employment opportunities to the lower level, and they are giving the primary quality as a healthcare to them, and lower level people are giving the services, skills, their efforts to the successful of the organizational goals. Okay, And the last but not the least point is management as a process. Okay. Management as a process means here for smooth functioning of the management, we require, yeah, it is a 12 marks question. They can ask as a, what is the nature and scope of a management? Okay, somebody is asking, is it a 12 marks question? It is a 12 marks question only. They are going to, the combination of the question is nature and scope of management. Okay, so management as a process here. Management is a series of activities of process means the starting we have, I said you, like we need to do the some functioning of management means like planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling, staffing, directing. To achieve the common goal of the organization, we need to do the process one after the other. So likewise here, the 8th point we are saying is management as a process. What is that process? One after the other process. Management encompasses a series of activities of, encompasses means one after the other we need to do. Firstly, planning, then organizing, and then coordinating, and then controlling, and then staffing, and then directing of activities to achieve a common goal. Okay, so it is a systematic approach involving process of various functions. Management continues to exist as ongoing continuous process of an organization as long as organization exists. Okay, as organization is existing, this process will be going on one after the other. That means it is a long process as organization exists. Is it clear? So this process we have a, in a brief, okay, what are the process like planning, controlling, coordinating, staffing, directing, all these we are going to see in a further chapter in a very described manner. What is the planning? What is the coordinating? What is the controlling? What is the staffing? What is the directing? Everything we are going to see in a described manner in a further chapters. Okay. So these are the 8 points of nature of management. Okay. Is it clear, everybody? These are the 8 points of nature of management. Management is universal. Management is multidisciplinary. Management as a discipline. Management as a science and art. Management as a profession. Management is goal oriented. Management as a process. Management by group of managers. Okay. Is anybody you have a doubts in this nature of management? Till now we have seen. Is it clear? Okay, now we are going to see the next topic is scope of management. Scope of management is, till now we have seen is a nature of management. Nishita Begum. Group of managers. Okay, group of managers. Here in the group of managers, you are going to see management is going to maintain a group of managers. Okay. So group of managers means every organization, they are going to set up a group of managers for each department wise. Each manager is going to look after the department wise function activities, which are going to set a perform the activities for that department. Okay, to coordinate with that department to achieve the common goals with the integration of efforts of various individuals as well as managers is necessary for successful team. Okay, management by group of managers means here each department will be maintained by each manager. He is going to, the manager is going to coordinate with the individual with their efforts as well as what they are going to perform for that particular day, the activity which is going to involve to achieve the common goal of the organization. They are going to comply with all the certain activities. Here, integration of efforts of various individuals and managers is most and necessary for the successful team building and cohesiveness of organization. Okay, when there is a proper coordination between the individual and the manager only, then you can achieve the goals of the organization. Is it clear? Have you got it? And still anybody? Okay, now we are moving to the importance of management. See, scope of management. Scope of management, we are seeing here again 5 topics: production management, financial management, marketing management, office management, personal management. Here, management is an function as it required in all kinds of organization. Okay, its scope is wider. Its scope is wider. Why I am saying the scope is wider? Do you know the meaning of wide? Yes, very good. Wider means large. Why? Because as how much we are enlarging the management, that much importance and that much scope we are giving for the management. So here, production management, there by the help of with the help of this production management, financial management, marketing management, office management, and personal management, how much scope we have been enlarged for the management, we can understand in each and every side heading of management. So here the first topic is production management. Okay. So first topic, production management. Production management means creation of utilities. Okay. Creation of utilities like how you are. Yes, is my voice is clear? See, production management means creation of utilities. What it means? We are creating the utilities. For whom purpose we are creating the utilities? Yes. Utilities. Who require these utilities? Utilities, needs, wants, satisfactions. Okay. Human wants are satisfied. Human wants are limited or unlimited? Yes. Unlimited. Very good. So that's why production means creation of utilities. We are creating for utilities of ourselves. For that, what we require? Production. Production means converting a raw material into finished goods. Whatever the want we require, we are going to create that utility with the help of creation of utilities. That means production management scientifically plans and regulates to achieve the task of transforming the material into finished goods. Whatever we require, directly we can't get that product. Okay. How we are going to get that? Converting the raw materials into finished goods. Okay. So whatever the product we are taking into example, we require for every product plant, location, layout, production policy, type of production, facility of plant, production planning and control, simplification of and standardization, value analysis and research and development are the problems involved in production management. Suppose if we for this production management, I'll give an example. If you want to purchase a mobile, okay, so directly how can we get a mobile? We'll take example of an iPhone only. Okay, Apple is a symbol for iPhone. With some parts of the Apple, they are going to give a final and finished product of iPhone. Okay, so after completing that finished product, what is going to happen? That product should be simplification and standardization has done or not, should be verified. Value analysis, worth, whether the worth is the customers can affordable or not, and if it is finished product, the iPhone, it should undergo research and development, because whatever the product we are introducing into the market, it should be value analyzed and researched and developed. So these are the certain problems involved in the production management. Without completing all this, so for doing all this, we require a plant location for preparation, converting with the help of the parts of the Apple products. They require a plant location. Where the plant should be located, they need to be a layout. Then what will be the production policy they should be take, and what type of production should be taken into consideration, and facilities the plant has all facilities or not, facilities of plant, and the production planning and control, and then simplification and standardization, value analysis, then research and development. This all the process are involved in the production management. Not only coming to the iPhone mobile, if you undergo with any food product also, you require all these production management, which is requiring plant location, plant layout, what is the production policy, type, which type of production it is, what are the facilities of the plant is giving, production planning and control, all should be in a prescribed manner, and that should be with the help of all the members of the higher authority amended, and then finally you are going to get a finished product which has been completely successfully completed with the research and development of the product. With the help of the production management, the product will be outcome in the market. This is regarding production management. How the production is going to done through management. For all these purpose, we require a management or not? Each level we have a different type of management. Plant location will be done by the some other management, layout, production policy, some other management, type of production. So these all are called topics which I said: plant location, layout, production policy, type of production, facilities of plant, production planning and control. These are called as an multidisciplinary management. As we have seen in the nature of management points, multidisciplinary, these all comes under the multidisciplinary management. Okay, is it clear? What is the production management? Yes. And the next point is financial management. After production management, we have the next point, financial management. Okay, financial management is the most important factor in any enterprise, industry, organization, firm, because financial means money, capital. Without this money or capital, any organization or any enterprise or any industry can't work out. Okay, financial management is concerned with the procurement and utilization of funds. Procure means from where you are going to procure and where you are going to utilize the funds in a business. Utilization of funds of finance in a proper way. Okay, so for this purpose, yes, money is a major source of business. Okay, so for this purpose, we have to be take into consider some points in financial management. The first one is estimation of capital. Firstly, we have to be estimate. Second, ensuring return to investors. The investors who are coming forward and investing in our business, we need to ensure the returns to them. Then the third point, determining suitable source of funds. Determining suitable source of funds. Suitable source of funds means the funds which we are utilizing wherever it is required, it should be utilized in that way only. Until and unnecessarily, if we are utilizing the funds, if we want to get additional funds also, we can't get, and some more funds. Okay. Then coordinating the operations of various departments. In every and each department, we require the funds separately. So for separately, when we are investing the funds in each department, there should be a coordination between the each department. Okay. And then negotiating for outside financing. Okay. Negotiating for outside financing means sometimes we require funds. In that situations, we are going for the outsiders for financing. So financing means we are getting the financing. Listen my words, what I'm saying. Financing we will be getting from outside with the help of finance with higher interest. When you are comparing the funds, when you're raising from the financial institutions. Okay. Outsiders are different. Financial institutions are different. And raising funds from the nationalized banks are different. So each of them are charging different types of interest rates. So according to them, we are going to utilize the funds. And when we are going for the outside financiers, we need to negotiate regarding the rate of interest. Okay. These all points should be taken into the consideration for the financial management. Financial management means managing the funds in a proper way, procuring the funds and utilizing these funds in a proper way. Okay. This is about financial management. Is it clear? Yes, I think it is 11:40. Again, we'll join in the tomorrow's class. Is it clear? Tomorrow join at again 10:30 to 11:30. Today Thursday. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have 4 classes. 10:30 to 11:30. As sir has been given your schedule also. Okay. Thank you, Pasha. Yes, if you have any doubts, you can raise your voice as starting of the class I said you. Okay. Okay.